In this video lesson, guys, I'll be taking a one logical reasoning set which is based on the race tournament. It's a kind of set which is exactly based on the pattern of the previous year CAT paper question. This is a kind of set where you require a basic knowledge of Sudoku, right? So let's have a look at the set. The set is on the screen, so please take a screenshot of it or just quickly go through the information. What does the set says? In Olympics, it had been decided to hold 5 different races to be called as race 1, race 2, race 3, race 4, race 5 and so on. There were exactly 5 participants in these races. So 5 races, 5 participants. And the 5 participants named as A, B, C, D and E participated. Each participant win one of the races and also each one of them take his turn in the second, third, fourth and fifth race. Now, the point that everybody should note down over here, that everybody is getting a one particular rank in every race. That means if I'm assigning a rank 2 in race 1, let's say, to the person A, then the rank 2 cannot be assigned to anybody else in the race 1. So everybody is taking its turn. Every person who is participating in the race is taking its turn in finishing in each of the 5 positions. So there are 5 races, 5 person. So A will be getting a rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5 in different races, but we do not know in which race he is getting rank 1, in which race he is getting rank 2, in which race he is getting rank 3, and same is for B, C, D and E also. So basically this set is all about finding the ranks of all of these 5 participants in the 5 different races. So by this point of time, right, by the time you are done with this line, you should know what you are actually supposed to do to solve the set. So we are supposed to find out the ranks of every person who is participating in each of these 5 races. So basically what we are supposed to do is make a table of 6 into 6. Just write down all the race names. Race 1, race 2, race 3, race 4, race 5. Let's write it down, guys. So we have race 1, we have race 2, we have race 3, race 4, race 5, and the participants are A, B, C, D and E. Now let's find out what are the ranks of all of these persons. Now the first information it says, so we are done till this point, right? Question. Now just note down every information that you can see over here in the symbolic form under the table, because it's not possible to straight away start filling the ranks here by using this information. First you have to write down everything that has been written over here in the statement form, in the symbolic form, so that you can connect every information which have been given here. If you randomly pick every information and if you try to use that statement over here in the table, you will not reach anywhere. It's important to organize the information, only then you will be able to connect it. Now in the first race, B finished before C. First race, B finished before C, right? That means the rank of B will be lower than the rank of C, okay? Who in turn finished after A. That means B is finished after A. B finished before C, who in turn finished after A. That means A is a person who is finishing before C. The rank of A will also be lower than the rank of C. E did not win the second race. So E is not a winner of the second race. Let's extend these lines so that the information does not get mixed up for the different races. C did not win the fourth race, guys. C is not ranked 1 in the fourth race. E did not win the second race. E did not win the second race. That means the rank of E is not 1 in the second race. Okay. All right. A finished in a better position in the fourth race than in the second race. The position of A in the fourth race is better than the position of A in the race second. So that means the rank that you will be assigning to A in race 4 should be lower than the rank of A in the race 2. that means A cannot get rank 1 in race 2. Reason here why A cannot get rank 1 over here is because if I'm assigning the rank 1 to A over in the race 2, then how can the position of A in the race 4 be better than the position of A in the race 2, because there is no rank better than 1, right? So therefore the A cannot be 1 in the race 2. So this is how you are supposed to solve the set. Whenever you are reading the information, if there is some information that you can extract out of it, right, if there is some additional information that you can take out from the statement, you have to note it down. This information is straight away telling you that the rank of A in the race 2 cannot be 1, because the rank of A in the race 4 is better as compared to the rank of A in the second race. So A cannot be 1 in the second race, right? D finished last in the fourth race. D finished last in the fourth race. That means I can put the value of D as 5, right? In race 4, D rank will be 5, the last ranked. Okay, and D finished last in the fourth race, and A finished ahead of B, guys. A finished ahead of B, guys. That means rank of A will be better than the rank of B. But B finished before A and C in the third race. In the third race, guys, B finished before A, as well as B is finishing before C in the third race. E finished 2 places behind C in the first race. This is the first race, and the position of E is C plus 2, right? Straight away you can just put the information in the table here. Okay, C finished, now start from here, C finished behind A in the second race. C finished behind A in the second race. So that means A is getting a lower rank than C, right? C finished behind A. That means A is finishing before in the second race, and was behind B as well. That means in the second race, B is finishing the race before C. Okay. B did not win the first race. B did not win the first race. All right. B did not win the first race and finished after D in the second race. That means D is finishing before B in the second race. D finished in a better position in the second race than in the first race. The position of D in the second race is better than the position of D in the first race. Now, what does it tell you? Same information, that in the first race, D cannot be 1. Because if D is 1 in the second race, then how can, in the first race, then the position of D in race 2 cannot be better than the position of D in race 1, right? Now, in which then in the first race in which he was not the last, that means D is not 5, D is not getting a rank of 5 in the race 1. This is also given. Now A was not second in the second race and finished before B. A was not second in the second race. In the second race, A is not second. A was not second in the second race and finished before B. The rank of A is lower than the rank of B. That means A is finishing the race before B. Now we have put every information that has been written over here in the symbolic form over here. We have to now connect everything. You see that if I have to start filling in the ranks in each race for every person who is participating in the race, I should start from race 1 or race 2. The reason I should start from race 1 or race 2 is that I have the maximum information is available to me in the second race or in the first race. So this is where you should start from. So let's start from the race 2. You see that if I want to give rank 1 to a person in race 2, you see that 1 cannot be given to E. Why 1 cannot be given to E? Let me write it down in the red color over here. A, B, C, D, E. This is race 1, race 2, race 3, race 4, and race 5. Now E is not 1, right? You can see that A is also not 1, so 1 cannot come over here. And you see that D is finishing before B, so 1 cannot be given to B. And it is also given that C obviously cannot be given rank 1 because the reason is A is finishing before C. 1 cannot be given to C. So the only person who is left now, to assign a rank 1 is D. So D will be assigned the rank 1 in the race 2, right? Now you see that A has not been assigned a rank 2 here. So now if I want to give a rank to A is better than B, it is mentioned over here. A is also better than C, right? A is also better than C. Now A has to be better than B as well as better than C. So if I assign a rank 4 to A, if I assign a rank 4 to A, guys, अगर आप A को 4 रैंक दोगे तो फिर आप B और C के लिए आपके पास रैंक नहीं बचेंगे. A has to be at a better position as compared to B and C. We have only 5 ranks that we are supposed to assign. So A cannot be given 2, right? Because it's mentioned over here. A cannot be given 4. So the only rank that is left for A is a rank 3. So A will be assigned the rank 3 in the race 2, right? Now if A is assigned rank 3, you see that A is better than B and B is better than C. A is better than B and B is better than C in race 2. So therefore, if A has been assigned rank 3, B will be 4, C will be 5. So B will be 4 and C will be 5. So rank of B will be 4 and the rank of C will be 5. Now you see that the only rank left for E is now 2. You see, now we have all the ranks of race 2 and now the question becomes very easy. You can straight away now start filling the information in the race 1 also. Now you see that if I want to give one rank in the race 1, one cannot be given to D because we have already given one rank 1 to D in the race 2. Okay, E is a C plus 2, so 1 cannot be given to E also. Okay, D is not 1. Okay, that's obviously because D is getting rank 1 here, so D cannot get 1 here, right? Okay, and you see that B is better than C. If B is better than C, then one rank cannot be given to C. Right, now we are left with B and A. It is clearly mentioned that B is not ranked 1, so 1 cannot be given here. So 1 rank will be given to A only. So A is the only person to be given the rank 1. Now let's look at the remaining persons. Now you see that B is better than C and the rank of E is C plus 2. So if I give rank 4 to C, then I'll have to give 6 rank to E, which is not possible. So the rank of C has to be less than 4. That means it can be either 2 or it can be 3. But it has to be lower, it has to be higher than B because B is finishing before C. So if B is finishing before C, that means B can be given a rank 2 and C can be given a rank 3. That's the only possible combination. Now E will be given the rank 5, C plus 2, D will be left with 4 now. So we now have the ranks of race 1 also. Now let's look at the race 3. You see that 1, 3 has been given to A, and let's use this information straight away that the rank in race 4 is better than rank in race 2. So the better rank as compared to 3 will be either 1 or 2, but 1 has been assigned in the race 1, so you are left with only rank 2 and that will be assigned to A in the race 4. Okay, now if A has been if 2 rank has been given over here, you see that A is better than B. That means the rank of B will be either 3, 4 or 5. Okay, now you see that 2 has been given, 4 has been given, 1 cannot be given here, right? Why 1 cannot be given here? Because A is better than B. So the rank of B cannot be lower than 2, right? So therefore, the only possible option for B to have a rank is 3. Why 4 cannot be given? Because 4 is already there. Why 5 cannot be given here? 5 is already here, right? So 5 will not come again over here in the race 4. So 3 is the only option. Okay, now you see that 2, 3, 5, these are the values that we have already filled. C has not been given rank 1 here, so E will be given rank 1. So the rank left for C will be 4 here. So again we have all the ranks of race 4. Now the question becomes very easy. Okay, now let's use this 1, 2, 3. If I want to assign the ranks in race 3, so let's use this information now, guys. Who will be given rank 1? You see that 1 cannot come over here. Okay, we also know 1 cannot come over here, right? 1 has already been assigned, so 1 cannot come over here. 1 has been here, 1 cannot come here, 1 cannot come over here. The only option left is B and C, but B is finishing before C, so 1 cannot come in front of C. 1 rank will be given to B over here. Now if B come here, now you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, the only 5 left, 5 will come over here, right? Okay, now let's use more information. B is better than A also, B is better than C also. Okay, so B has been given rank 1, which is the top rank in the race 3. What else we can use? Okay, 1 2 1 3 5 3 5. Okay, now you see that the in case of C, 1 is not coming here, 1 is not coming here, 1 is not coming here. So the only option left for C to have rank 1 is race 5, right? Now 1 3 5 4, the only number left is 2, so 2 will come over here. Okay, 1 2 3, and if I have to give rank 4 in race 5, 4 left. Okay, it can come here, it can come here, but anyways, 1 5 4 5, we are left with 2 and 3. In case of D, we are left with 2 and 3. 2 cannot come here, so 2 will come over here. So the only option left here will be 3. Okay, now let's use more information here. In case of 1 is already here, 2 is here, 5 is here, 3 cannot come here, so 3 will come here. So the only option left here is 4. Now 1 2 3 4, so this will be 5. 1 2 3 5, this will be 4. Now you see that we have assigned all the ranks and everybody is getting individual rank. You see that here, right? Everyone is getting individual rank. So let's remove this information so that you can have a complete table. Okay, so that's it. This is our complete rank table and the set is solved. Now you can solve the question easily. Let's have a look at all these questions. The first question is, who finished second in the race 3? So in race 3, who finished second? C is the person who is finishing second. So B is the answer. Whose position improved in race 4 compared to race 3? In race 4 compared to race 3, whose position is getting improved, guys? A's position is improving, B is not improving, C is not improving, D is not improving, E is improving. So only A's and E's position is improving. So A or E can be the answer, right? So A will be the answer, right? Who finished race 5 before B but after D? In race 5, the person who is finishing before B but after D. Before B, that means before 5, but after D, that means after 2. That means 3 are the person who would be getting a rank of 3 or 4 would be either A or E, right? So A or E, both A and E will be the answer. Both A and E are finishing before B but after D, right? So these are the questions and the set is completely solved. A very, very important set because this is a kind of set which involves a basic concept of Sudoku, and also how do you use the complete information, how do you put it in the symbolic form, and how do you connect every bit of information. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, because you will require a basic knowledge of definition of numbers. What are the even numbers, what are the odd numbers, what are perfect squares, perfect cubes. So these are the small basic definition that you need to know. If you add even plus even, you will get even number. If you add odd plus odd number with odd number, you will get an even number. So these are the small definitions that we will be using, the small concepts of number system that we will be using to solve this set. You don't require any prior knowledge related to the rules of football tournament to solve the set. It's a simple basic Sudoku puzzle. You have to just quickly go through the information and have to use every bit of information to decide what the question is asking you to do. Now let's see what the question is asking us to do. First, have a look at all the information. सबसे पहला काम आपको reasoning के set में यही करना है. Just have a feel of the set. Just get to know what you are supposed to do, right? Just don't randomly do it because if let's say if you have seen some kind of football set in your practice and there's some preoccupied ideas in your mind that you have to make a table of goal for and goal against. Just look at the set. Get to know कि आपको करना क्या है, राइट? बिना कुछ समझे, बिना कुछ किए, बिना कुछ पढ़े आपको डिसाइड नहीं करना है कि आपको सेट को सोल्व करने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए. जस्ट हैव अ लुक एट द इंफॉर्मेशन, राइट? सी व्हाट डज द क्वेश्चन से. 6 स्ट्राइकर्स, पेले, मैराडोना, कार्लोस, काफू, देनोदनी and Walter appeared in the 3 consecutive football semi World Cups, and these World Cups are 1992, 1994, 1996, hosted in 3 different cities, Brazil, Italy and Argentina respectively. Penalty shootouts of 3 each were given to each team to in a case of tiebreaker. अभी तक हमें इस सेट का कुछ नहीं पता लगा, सिर्फ इतना इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया है. There are 3 semi World Cups which are happening in 3 different cities, countries, and these are the 6 strikers which are participating in it. Okay, penalty shootout of 3 each. Okay, this again till now is not relevant. Let's move forward. it was noticed that these players score goal from 4 to 9. So this is an important information, the number of goals. Here you get to know what you are supposed to do, right? The number of goals for every player, the 6 players who are participating in the tournaments, in the World Cups, they are scoring goal 4 to 9. So the minimum number of goals that they are scoring is 4 in one particular match, and the maximum number of goals that they are scoring are 9 in a particular match. Okay, now let's move forward. Following information is known. Now look at what this information is talking about. No two strikers score the same number of goals in the same World Cup. This information tell you कि कोई भी प्लेयर एक पर्टिकुलर वर्ल्ड कप के अंदर सेम नंबर ऑफ गोल्स नहीं कर रहा है. सो 1992 वर्ल्ड कप की बात करें तो ये सभी प्लेयर्स ने डिफरेंट गोल स्कोर किए होंगे. 1994 में भी सभी ने डिफरेंट किए होंगे. एंड यू ऑब्जर्व दिस वन थिंग कि 4 to 9 के बीच में नंबर्स कितने होते हैं? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. सो सी कि 6 प्लेयर्स हैं, 6 ही डिफरेंट पॉसिबल गोल्स हो सकते हैं और 6 ही नंबर्स आपके पास अवेलेबल हैं. दैट मीन्स नो नंबर इज गेटिंग रिपीटेड. सो अगर मैं किसी वर्ल्ड कप में सभी प्लेयर्स के गोल्स फाइंड आउट कर रहा हूं तो 4 से लेके 9 सारे नंबर्स आएंगे, right? Because every player is scoring different number of goals in one particular match. No two players are scoring the same number of goals. Total for any player is defined as a sum of goals. Okay, one more information that here is no striker score the same number of goals in more than one World Cup. Now this is again a very important information. Let's say कि कार्लोस ने किसी एक वर्ल्ड कप में 4 गोल्स किए तो बाकी 2 वर्ल्ड कप में वो 4 नहीं कर सकता. इन 4 में से कोई 2 नंबर्स लेने आपको पड़ेंगे, राइट? He is not scoring the same number of goals in more than one World Cup, right? So this point is important to note. So by the time you are done with this set, by the time you are done with this information, you should get to know कि आपको सेट को सॉल्व करने के लिए तीनों वर्ल्ड कप्स में सभी प्लेयर्स के नंबर ऑफ गोल्स फाइंड आउट करने हैं. वो नंबर ऑफ गोल्स फाइंड आउट करने के लिए ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन को आपको यूज करना है. तो क्या कोई फुटबॉल के टूर्नामेंट के रूल्स आपको पहले से पता होने चाहिए? नहीं. और बिकॉज हर प्लेयर के सामने हर मैच के अंदर यही 6 पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं गोल की और यही 6 प्लेयर्स हैं, राइट, जो हर वर्ल्ड कप के अंदर पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं. दैट मीन्स दिस कम्स अंडर द कैटेगरी ऑफ सुडोकू, जिसमें एक नंबर अगर किसी वर्ल्ड कप में यूज हो गया, लेट्स से कि आपने मैराडोना के सामने गोल 4 लिख दिए किसी वर्ल्ड कप में, तो उस वर्ल्ड कप में वही गोल 4 किसी और प्लेयर के लिए नहीं आ सकते, राइट? सो now these are the important points that you are supposed to. Now also have a look at the questions that you are supposed to answer. Question से भी आपको आइडिया लगता है कि सेट में करना क्या है. You see this, the first question is telling you who scored 7 goals in the semi world cup held in 1994. तो इस क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए आपको ये फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा कि 1994 का वर्ल्ड कप हुआ कहाँ पे और 7 गोल किस प्लेयर ने किए. सो यहीं से क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 से you will get to know that ultimately to solve the set you are supposed to find out the number of goals of every player in different World Cups. Question number 2 says who scored the highest number of total goals in the mentioned 3 World Cups and so on. These are the 4 questions that you are supposed to answer. Questions को देखते ही आइडिया आपको लग जाएगा that what you are supposed to do to solve the set. Now these are the points, right, which are mentioned on the first slide. ये यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक जो भी points हैं वो मैंने आपको इस slide के अंदर separately लिख दिए because so that we can use the information parallelly. So now let's see this, guys. We are talking about 3 World Cups, right? 1992 World Cup, 1994 World Cup and 1996 World Cup. And 1992 का World Cup हो रहा है ब्राजील के अंदर, 1994 का World Cup हो रहा है इटली के अंदर और 1996 का World Cup हो रहा है अर्जेंटीना के अंदर. यहाँ पे हम टोटल नंबर्स लिखेंगे and the players who are participating are Pele, Maradona, Carlos. Pele, Maradona, Carlos, Cafu. So these are the name of the players. The Northern World Cup. These are the 6 players. Just start fill in the information from the first part. Pele and Carlos did not score the highest goals in any of the mentioned World Cup. This tell you that in any of these 3 World Cup, Pele is not scoring a value of 9 because the highest number goals are 9 that we have already seen. So Pele is not scoring 9 goals in any of these 3 World Cups. Same is true for Carlos also, right? This is a person, Carlos. He is also not scoring 9 in any of the World Cup. Okay. Danodri scored the least possible number of goals in Italy. So this is Danodri. In Italy, the least possible number of goals are 4. So Danodri will be scoring 4. And Pele scored the least number of goals in 1996. 1996, Pele scoring the least possible number of goals, that is 4. And Carlos scored the least possible number of goals in Brazil. So here is Carlos and he is scoring 4 number of goals in Brazil, the least possible numbers. All right. The total number of goals scored by the Pele is E1. The total of all the scores of this particular player is E1, right? So let's write down the number here, E1. Now you see that this number is 4. And if I need total to be even number, that means I will require even number here, or I will require odd number here, odd number here. Right? I cannot put even number here and odd number here, or odd here, even here, because even plus odd will give you odd and odd plus even will give you odd. I want total to be even, so both of these two should be odd, or both of these two should be even, right? Now let's use the next information. Question with here, the total number of goals scored by Pele is even, but he did not score even number of goals in all the 3 mentioned World Cups. उसके तीनों वर्ल्ड कप्स के अंदर सारे के सारे वर्ल्ड कप में सभी स्कोर्स इवन नहीं है. दैट मीन्स 9 उसका हो नहीं सकता है, 4 उसने ऑलरेडी स्कोर कर लिया, तो नंबर बचे 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 का पॉसिबिलिटी खत्म, 4 का पॉसिबिलिटी खत्म, 6 और 8 हो नहीं सकता है बिकॉज ही इज नॉट स्कोरिंग इवन नंबर ऑफ गोल्स इन ऑल द वर्ल्ड कप. तो मुझे या तो दोनों ओड चाहिए या दोनों इवन चाहिए. दोनों इवन रखूंगा तो तीनों में इवन हो जाएगा, तो वो पॉसिबल नहीं है, क्वेश्चन की स्टेटमेंट है, तो दोनों में ओड रखना पड़ेगा. सो दैट मीन्स या तो 5 यहाँ पे आएगा, या 7 यहाँ आएगा, या 7 आएगा, या 5 आएगा. लेट्स सी, कुछ और इन्फॉर्मेशन दी है. पेले स्कोर से मोर नंबर ऑफ गोल्स इन ब्राजील देन इन इटली. ब्राजील में उसके गोल ज्यादा है, तो इसका मीनिंग 7 यहाँ पे होगा और 5 यहाँ पे होगा, राइट? पेले विल बी स्कोरिंग 7 गोल्स इन 1992, 1994 में 5, टोटल आ जाएगा उसका 16 विच इज एन इवन नंबर. सो पेले का तो फाइनलाइज हो गया. लेट्स मूव फर्दर. The total number of goals scored by Pele is the same as the total number of scored by Donatoni, right? This person is also scoring 16 goals, right? Right. So this has also been used. This person is scoring 6 goals in Brazil. Cafu is scoring 6 goals in Brazil. So write down the value 6 here. While Walter scored the highest in Argentina. Walter is scoring highest in Argentina, so this number will be 9. Okay. The total number of goals scored by Cafu is even, right? So total value here should be an even number. Let's see what is the possibility. The total number of goals scored by Walter is also even. So Walter का total भी आपका even आना चाहिए. These are the information. Now try to connect everything to fill in the remaining information, guys. See that Donadoni is scoring 16 as a total value. Okay. अभी 4 में 2 वैल्यूज ऐड करके आपको 16 चाहिए. ओके, तो इन दोनों का सम 10 होना चाहिए, 12 होना चाहिए. सो 12 पॉसिबल कैसे आ सकता है गाइस? इफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी. सो गाइस, Cafu is scoring total even number of goals. We have a value 6 over here, and the Donadoni is scoring total 16. The value of the total number of goals of the Donadoni is 16. So you see that the total of both of these two goals will be equal to 16, right? 4 values already over here, so I need to put those 2 values here so that the sum comes out to be 16. So if 4 is over here, the sum of these 2 values will be equal to 12, and now the numbers which are available to us for the Donadoni is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now you see that the sum of 2 numbers which will be equal to 12 will be 5 and 7 only. 6 plus 8 will give you 14, 6 plus 9 is 15. So the only possibility for Donadoni to have the 16 as the total value with 4 value over here will be 7 and 5, right? Now 7 is already over here, so 7 cannot come over here because no 2 players are scoring the same number of goals. So 7 is coming over here, so 5 will come over here. If 5 comes over here, then 7 will come over here. So 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 7 will become 16. Okay. Now we are left with Walter and Maradona and Donadoni. Do we have anything related to Maradona? No, nothing is available for Maradona. Now let's use this information. Walter is having a total value of 9, even 9 is already over here, guys. Now either I put both of the odd number here or both should be even because the total is even. Now 5 and 7 both are over here, so 5 and 7 cannot be the values which 5 is over here, 5 is also over here. So 5 as a number cannot be used here as well as over here, right? So you cannot use 5 here as well as over here. You are left with 6, 7 and 8 now. Now the only possibility so that the sum of all the goals of Volter comes out to be even is that you put both of these two values to be even. 9 to आपने already डाल दिया है यहाँ पे, right? Sorry, this is an odd number. So 9 is an odd number, guys, right? If I want the total to be even, तो मेरे को यहाँ पे एक पे even रखना पड़ेगा और एक पे odd रखना पड़ेगा, because ये odd है और odd plus odd ही आपको even देगा, odd plus odd ही आपको even देगा, right? So which value you would use here? You 4, 5, 6, 7 are already here. 9 cannot come over here. If 9 cannot come over here, 9 will come over here. If 9 is coming over here, then the left number will be 8. If 8 is coming over here, I need to use that value over here, so that 8 plus this value should be even. Now 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 7 will be 24, and 17 plus 6 will be 23. But I want even number, so therefore I need to put the value 7 here. So 9 plus 8, 17, 17 plus 7 will become 24. 24, this becomes an even number, right? So you cannot put 6 over here. So we see that now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all of them are having a different goal. Now here, let's take this information, Kafu. Kafu is scoring 6 goal over here, and the total should be even. And the number that we are left for Kafu would be 6 has been used here, right? Let's use the space more here. So 6 value is over here. I want total to be even. And 6 has already been used. I'm left with 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. And you see this, 4 is already here, 4 has already been used here, so 4 cannot be used at any of these two places. We are left with now 5, 7, 8, 9, 7 has been used here, 7 has been used here, so 7 is also out of the option. Now tell me guys, this number is an even number. If this number is an even number, I need to put both odd or both even, right? Both odd or both even should be coming over here. If I put both number as odd number, see the options available to me are 5, 8 and 9. So I don't have the availability of two even numbers to put over here, because the possibilities that I can of the numbers that I can use over here is 5, 8 and 9 only, because मेरे को total even चाहिए, right? So आपका 8 का possibility कैंसिल हो जाएगा. अगर आप यहाँ पे 8 पुट करते हो या यहाँ 8 पुट करोगे तो थर्ड जो सेल खाली रह जाएगा, उसमें आपको इवन नंबर डालना पड़ेगा. इवन नंबर हमारे पास दो अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो 5 और 9 ही आपको यहाँ पे फिल करने पड़ेंगे. 5 ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे आया हुआ है, सो 9 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, और 9 यहाँ ऑलरेडी है तो यहाँ 5 आ जाएगा. सो टोटल ऑफ काफू विल बी 6 plus 5 11, 11 plus 9 will be 20. Okay, that's it. Now what we are left with now is, see this 4, 5, 7, 9. So 6 and 8 are the two values which are left here. So either 6 come here or 8 come over here. 4, 5, 7, 9. So 6 and 8 are the two values which are left. So see this. So you see this. There is no other information that is available for Carlos and Maradona, right? We just know that Carlos is not scoring 9, so he is not scoring 9. The total we don't have any information for the total number of goals for Maradona and Carlos, so we will not be able to decide about 6 and 8. Let's have a look at the questions now. Who scored 7 goals in Sami World Cup in 1994? 1994 with 7 goals scored. 1994, 7 goals is scored by Volter. So the answer to the question is Volter, right? So it's a subjective question, so Volter will be the answer. Who scored the highest number of total goals in the mentioned 3 World Cups? Highest number of total goals. Look at the highest number. This person is scoring 16, 20, 16, 24. Even if I do the total of Maradona, it is possible to find out the total of Maradona. Maradona is scoring 9 here and 6 or 8 here, or 8 or 6 here. So the total will not get changed. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 8 will be 23. And same is the case for Carlos also. 4 is coming over here. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 8, 18. Right? So the highest number of goals is being scored by Volter. So Volter is the answer of the question. Answer is the who scored the highest number of total goals in the mentioned World Cup? Answer is World Cup. How many goals did Cafu score in the World Cup held in Argentina? Cafu in Argentina is scoring 5 number of goals, right? So answer to the question is 5. Find the total number of goals of Carlos. Carlos is scoring. Total number of goals of Carlos is 18, right? So 18 is the answer to the question. So that's it for the day, guys. That's it. The set is completed now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel and share it with all of your friends. I'll be uploading more such videos. For all MBA entrance exams, I'll be uploading logical reasoning and data interpretation. Please follow me on this channel so that you get notification of all of my courses and the live sessions that I will be taking in future on this session. And if you